Back again, you guys. I want to talk to you about branding as a photographer. Why branding ourselves, why that is so important. In the sea of photographers around us, what helps us to stand apart? You know, I've taught you guys many things about lighting. We can go over posing, things like that. But what helps you stand apart is your brand. That's what lasts. People actually will recognize you by your brand name. We think about just high-end different brands. We think of things like Porsche. If you think of a car, you think of designers, you think of Gucci, you think of Saint Laurent. These things, they sell for higher ends just because of their brand name, because of that brand they come with. So as a photographer, if you want to have a luxury, profitable business, having a name, having a brand is very important. So again, we've talked about all these different things, but with Artists of the Round Table, we don't want to just teach you about photography, how our gear works, the lighting, the posing. Those are important, but what's just as important is the business of photography. And that's the things we're going to jump into next in many of our courses. The next course coming up is actually on branding. We're going to go in hours into branding. Even my wife, Karen Bagley, if you follow her on TikTok, she has a course she sells. It's a miniature branding course. It can help you greatly just to get that beginning of why branding yourself, understanding branding as a photographer, it's important. Me and my wife, when we first started, we didn't quite understand branding, these higher names. We didn't have a lot of money. But when we were able to, when we were able to afford it, we went into some of these higher luxury end stores. We saw how they treated their customers. We saw the experience they gave. We saw how they packaged things, how they delivered things. And that helped change our mindset on how we wanted to treat our customers, because we saw that's how they were making money. That's how they set themselves apart. They were no longer a commodity, but they were a luxury. And that's what we want to become as photographers. Again, we're in a sea where there's tons of photographers. The best way to stand out is creating a luxury brand. So that's what I want to talk about with you guys. Make sure you develop a luxury brand. And again, one of the best ways to do that is to go to a high-end store. Even if you're not able to buy something very expensive, just going into a store like Louis Vuitton, Versace, going to a higher-end dealership, you can see the way even the dealership setup. If you go to, and again, nothing wrong with any of these things, like a Kia dealership versus like a Porsche, you'll see the way they treat their customers. They have a much nicer setup. They have like coffee bars. They have big screen TVs. If you go into a Saint Laurent, they'll serve you champagne. They have someone helping you find out what to wear. I have a personal shopper at Saint Laurent. She helps me find out the clothing. I don't even have to pick out what I want. She picks things out, and I'm able to go through there, so it's not overwhelming. It creates a totally different experience. And again, that's what we want to sell our customers, not just on our art, because even though our art is important, our experience and the brand that we provide is just as important. And my wife, like I said, if you followed her, Karen Bagley, she's created this brand over time where she's become known as a luxury, high-end, maternity, motherhood, fine art women's underwater photographer. She's created this brand. She's known as the person you go to if you want this high-end experience. And that's what we want to teach you guys. So with Artists of the Round, we're going to jump into branding, but I wanted to do something here today. Not only did I want to show you something that I got from a brand I love, Yves Saint Laurent, just to show you some of their branding, but I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys. Super important. Excited. I want to give something back to you guys, something that I got, just so you guys can see luxury branding for yourselves. I'm going to show you something I got here. I got a box. I got a little package here. They sent me this in the mail. Saint Laurent did. just a few, like about a month ago, as a little gift. They sent me first here. You see, it's a card, has my name on it. But you look at the packaging here. You see how beautiful that is, how it's wrapped up like that. It's got a little bow. It's got a card. I have the card, my name. Open it up. It says, "Hey, Andrew, sorry I missed you the last time you visited the store. Your affiliation to the company does not go unnoticed. Thank you for being part of the YSL family." How beautiful is that? That's the way they treat their customers. But let's look again just further at the packaging. We see we had that little bow. We see we have the box, has their name on it. You open that box, what do you see? You have another box with the paper. It has their sticker. Again, their color is black on black. So you see their branding, it bleeds through. It's all cohesive. We open that up. We have a little small bag here. Again, with the Saint Laurent on it. Finally, you open that up. You get to what's inside. They sent me a little card holder for your credit cards right there. How beautiful that is, just the way it is packaged, the way it's set up, and the way they sent that to me as a loyal customer, that they valued me. Again, further, that wasn't the only thing they did. I have this box here. Again, not empty. I open it again. I have another box right there with a little bow on it. Again, open that box up. You see there, again, same packaging with the sticker on it. Branding through and through. You see, branding needs to be cohesive. When everyone sees you, we think about on your website, through your social media, on every portal, they're going to recognize who you are. They're going to recognize your brand because it's all cohesive. Your colors, your patterns, your website, your headshot, your branding images, your wording you use, it's all cohesive. That's some things we're going to go into in Artist of the Round Table. That's very important. It's how to develop a brand like this for yourself. I open it further. Again, another little bag. And within that bag, here we go. They sent me a little grooming kit. So they actually sent me, it's probably close to about $1,000 worth of things they've sent me here just because I'm a loyal customer of theirs. They appreciated it. They even have, an authenticity card they put in there. But you see here, all their color. They got the black, they have the gold, the branding, the coloring. But these are some things that we want to help you learn as a photographer, why it's important you do that yourself, how you can learn from these brands. You don't necessarily have to purchase these things, but how you can learn to the way they work with their customers, how you can work with your customers the same way, incorporate that into your business, and become a luxury, high-end brand. And finally, just because I love you guys, I appreciate you guys so much. My wife, she's worked so hard building her brand, building her company, and we want to give back. That's why I want to give this card away right here. You can get on it right there. This card holder, I want to give it away to someone on here, someone who would appreciate it. So what you guys can do, if you can just comment, if you can share this video, follow, like, tell me a story of why you think someone deserves this. I want to give this away. I want to give back, and just so you guys can see that luxury experience. And again, I want to just give back to all the photographers out there to understand that luxury experience. Because again, with Artists of the Round, that's what we're about. We're not just here to teach you just the photography basics, the lighting, the posing. We want you to be a successful photography business owner. And one of the major ways you're going to do that is through branding. So go ahead, like, comment, follow, tell us your story. I would love to hear more about you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see who gets this. Please continue to keep following along. Can't wait to teach you guys more on how to be a successful photography business owner. We'll see you next time.